doll, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on. Listen, Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, Aiken. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Get it. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
They'll run on first down. Aiken. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Over the middle, it's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Klein. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Steelers at 9-6 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Red. 60 Vikings. 60
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Viking 18.
Now they'll change things up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go. Start. Go.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Johnson, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to lure through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Tag! Panther 60! Panther 60! 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's second and 10.
Ready, ready! Bronco 80! Panther 60!
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Jimenez. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Bronco 80! Cowboys!
They'll try and run for him. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
Got it. Ready?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. That'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Let's go.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 4-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Liking 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Klein. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
19, charge, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Higgins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcats. 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here we go. Set. Mustang, not Viking. 18. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Well, pressure gets to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Klein. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Klein. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Benson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run over center with Benson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Another run here with Benson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Benson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here we go. Here we go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Viking 18. Come 19. COOP 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Olave holds it in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Klein. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go. 19 Lion, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Palmer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he settles in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Aiken. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Trap 50, trap 60, 70, go.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos, 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Klein. The pass caught by Olave. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd down and 10. to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw. Klein. And this one taken in by Alano. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adonai Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Butker now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
19, Cup 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Klein. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Klein. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Panther 11, Panther 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He cannot wriggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much.
Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score 6-56. Steelers 28.
upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70, Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.